So we're talking about proper rest intervals, and each special strength is going to dictate a different amount of rest. Now, with our speed strength work, this is our dynamic effort work. The intent is maximal velocity and submaximal loading, okay? So we should be able to perform these every 45 to 90 seconds. Now, if we're including Olympic lifting variations in our speed strength work, then we're gonna want to go towards the end of that spectrum, more like 90 seconds. If we are going with a box squat, and we're doing 12 doubles, typically we can go every 45 to 60 seconds and have enough recovery. Now, I will preface this by saying that your ability, your work capacity is going to determine whether or not these guidelines work for you, okay? So these are really just guidelines. Our strength speed work, this is our max effort work, okay? So typically 2 to 3 minutes rest between sets. Now, if you're performing a big movement like a conventional deadlift for a max, then you're gonna wanna go towards the end of that spectrum. If you're going with something like a front box squat, then 2 minutes, you'll probably be good to go for your next set. Our special exercises, this is our assistance work. 60 to 90 seconds between sets will be sufficient to be recovered. Now, if you're doing a glute ham raise, then you're gonna wanna go more towards the end of that spectrum. If you're doing a tricep extension, then you can do the math. You're gonna probably only need about 60 seconds to be recovered to execute your next set. And then if metabolic stress is the goal, this is going to range between 15 to 60 seconds. Obviously, there's many variables in that to be considered as well, but just remember that the intent of each of our special strengths really determines how much rest we need. If you have good work capacity, these should work out pretty well for you and be very accurate. But if work capacity is your limiting factor, then maybe addressing your aerobic work is something that you want to think about.